Hey y'all, hey. Welcome back to StarLight Cee. Hey Starshines. I'm Coletta. Anyone that's new here, welcome, and I'm so glad that you all decided to stop by, check in, and hang out with your girl. Know that your time and energy here is greatly appreciated. We're just going to get a general message and see what comes out. I apologize. I didn't know that part 2 of If Only They Knew Then What They Know Now About You. There was a part 2 that was supposed to have uploaded since yesterday. And when I checked just now to upload another video, well, I see it's still sitting there and it's still saying uploading. And that was since yesterday. So hopefully, I don't know what's going on YouTube, but hopefully you guys get it today, okay? I hope that you all are safe, happy, healthy, and doing well. I hope that your pets, your plants, your animals, your loved ones, and your finances are doing well as well. If you all know anything about your charts, check where Capricorn is in your chart. Check where Capricorn is in your chart. Also check out what's going on in your 7th house, where your relationships, it could be marriage, your relationships with your family, your loved ones, co-workers, whomever. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner, okay? Check that out. What we got for the star shines? What you want to say? Real quick, Masons. Decisions. There's a big decision here on which road to take. It's going to be, should you stay or should you go? Some of you already really know. It's now. Now, in this present time. In this present time. You've attracted some type of abundance through gratitude to the divine. Some of you have been feeling like you've been out in the cold, but not anymore, because you've been loving yourself, healing yourself, trusting your intuition, and doing things intentionally. Like, you know, everything that you do is all about intentions. I don't care what it is you do. Whatever it is that you do, it's about intentions. You put on your socks because you intend to keep your feet warm or not barefooted on the ground. Your intention is to keep your feet covered, warm, or whatever, for whatever reason, right? Everything that you do comes from intention. But you've been manifesting something something from your heart. There's some type of separation going on. Somebody feeling abandoned here. Somebody who you're separated from that you once loved. They're feeling some type of heartbreak, or either you feel some type of heartbreak. What is this separation? You're closed off from this person. You're guarded from this person, but this person wants to start over. They want a second chance because they've received some type of clarity about you. Some type of truth has come in about you on how you've grown spiritually, how you've been able to manifest some type of new idea, new dream. I don't know what it is you're manifesting, but yeah. The divine is saying release and purge yourself from this person, from this energy. Stay guarded and closed off towards this person. This person put you through a lot. This person put you through a lot. Release them so that you can receive your wish fulfillment. Ooh, that was very clean cut. Let's see. Who's in need of making a decision here? Is it you, or is it that this person has made a decision to attract you to them? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, how y'all doing with the pollen? I'm telling you, this pollen is this thing is hitting with a vengeance. Oh, did I write it down? I did not write it down. I thought I did. But somebody mentioned when it was a read that I did earlier this week about somebody being born to avenge their lineage, their family legacy, and we went back to the past life. And somebody got in the comments and said something about life is too good here to be seeking vengeance upon somebody. Listen, don't take vengeance as a violent word. Revenge doesn't mean you have to be violent. You don't have to resort to violence. Maybe that's just your small way of thinking, or being in the box and just thinking, oh, vengeance means violence and this, that, and the third. No. Vengeance is about bringing balance. Vengeance is about righting the wrong. Vengeance is about the truth prevailing over the lies. Vengeance is about what has been done wrong being made right, or brought in a balance to where there is a balance in the right and the wrong. And whatever that is in the center is met right there at the point. Vengeance does not mean violence, okay? Stop thinking so small-minded and then publicly putting yourself out there, because it don't work like that. That's not what vengeance means. Vengeance does not mean violence, okay? Look it up. Look it up. All right, well, who's got to make a decision here? Who needs to make a decision here? Somebody who you separated from and blocked, they've made a decision here. They're trying to attract you. They're trying to attract you energetically. Intimacy, like sexual thoughts of you, like they be thinking about you, you know, that type of way, in a sexual way. You know, while you're not looking at your pictures, looking at your videos, that type of stuff. They reminisce on what it was like when you two were together in that way, in that sexual way. This person has made a decision. They want to attract, they want you back. They constantly reminisce on you. But they've been influenced by a third party who is still presently in their life. They've received some type of truth about this person. They could have been married to this person and now they separated or want to separate from this person. I think this person is still in their life though. But as of now, like today or whenever you read this message, this person has found out some truth about this person who they attached to, who's been influencing them for a long time. Yeah. They found out the truth that this person wants to bind them or has bound them to them. You understand what I'm saying? The person has bounded, the person who you're separated from, your ex, let's just say your ex, I'm not going to say your person, the person who you separated from has made a decision. They want you back in their life because they've now found out that they have been binded by the person who they are currently with. Take it out, resonates. They want out. If they're married, they want a divorce. If they live together, they want to move out. If they just dating or, you know, sexually. Oh my gosh. This person been under a binded spell. A binding spell. It created a lot of illusions and unbalanced and distorted thoughts in this person's mind about you. It made this person, ever since you've been separated from this person been craving and longing you, and they couldn't understand why or how they even ended up staying attached to this person. When they want out, they feel like they don't know how to break free from this person, because this person did a binding spell on this person and an illusion spell on this person too. Yes, they did. Yes, the fuck they did. Look, clinging, holding on, obsession, spying. This person I went and got themselves caught up with somebody who they feel like they can't get away from, but they feel like as long as they thinking of you, as long as they watching you, you're giving them hope. You're giving them some type of hope. You're a free-spirited person, and them watching you just gives them some type of hope that one day there's excuse me, y'all, giving them some type of hope that one day there's a possibility that they'll be able to get free from this person. There's something happening. There's a tower coming. Some type of unexpected turmoil or trouble coming in this relationship. This person is shallow. They closed off towards the person who they connected with. They bored. Look. Hex, witchcraft. I told you. I told you. The person who they connected to don't give a fuck about them. They don't. They do not care about this person. And they know that this person has feelings for you. And that's why they did the binding spell and the illusion spells. That's why they did it. They put a curse on this person. Mistakes. Yeah, they feel like walking away from you was the biggest mistake. They don't even understand why they did it. This person don't understand why they walk away from you. Why they left you. And how the freak they ended up stuck with this person. They did it by way of sex. This person is exhausted. They're tired of sitting back and watching you glow up. They're tired of sitting back and watching you transform. They are drained. Yeah, they want a second chance. And they're watching you from afar, admiring you, wanting to chase you for a commitment. But this is how they end up in the marriage with that person. Lust, sexual energy. That's how they got binded. They were bound by having sex with this person. If you know how it works, that's how it works. That's why you got to be careful who you sleeping with. That's the easiest, most quickest way. One of the quickest way for you to get attached, binded, entity attachments, all of them stuff. That's the quickest way. You sleep with somebody who is in that energy and knows that they can transfer that energy to you by you two having that moment of becoming one. This person has an awakening. Now they realize how they got caught up in this situation. With who I would like to call I call them witchy poo. We all got witchy energy, but that bitch is a witch. And now they're realizing how they got there. Now they gotta find a way to release themselves and purge themselves from this person. And look, I told you giving them hope that one day, someday, they'll be able to do this. Because they're obsessed with you. They want out of this relationship so that they can come towards you. Karma says they can't come towards you in that energy with this attachment, being that they're binded some way or another to this person. They can't come towards you. This stay karma. I'm hearing Cardi B. Karma for you is going to be who you end up with. You make me sick. You made me mad. I adore. I gave you everything was mine was yours. I want you to live your life, of course. But I hope you get what you dying for. Be careful with me. Do you know what you're doing? Whose feelings that you're hurting and bruising? You gon' gain the whole world, but is it worth the girl that you're losing? Be careful with me. Baby, you're on the path to new beginnings. And their karma is who they ended up with. Their karma is who they ended up with. Look, spying and watching on your social media. This person trying to gain information on you. The pain that they're feeling makes them want to confess to you what's really going on and what happened to them. What's going on in this relationship with them and this other person. They want to tell you all about that. They want you to know. Why? 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 What's tea? Give me the tea. Let me get the tea oracle. Let's see. Ah, dog it. I drop a whole deck of cards, y'all, and I will not be picking it up until after I'm done with this video. I'm not going to spend time picking up cards here today. What's the tea on this? What do you really want the starshines to know pertaining to this masculine who's stuck in this situation? What do you really want the starshines to know? Give me the tea. What's tea here? What's going on in this relationship that this masculine want to tell? This person is about status symbols. They're all about materialistic things. They're empty. Like, they don't give no feelings. They could have a baby or is expecting a child, but they feel like this is more of a situationship versus a marriage. And the consequences are they are bound. They are stuck. They feel imprisoned in this relationship. But there's a tower coming that's going to be a big break. Somebody spilled the tea. Somebody told what was going on in this relationship. Somebody spoke up about it. What else? That's this masculine who wants a big break to come towards you and spill the tea. This person is false. They want to tell you that the person that they're connected to is false. They're not a true divine feminine. They're a witchy poo. I'm telling you. They're a witchy poo. They want to come back and act. See, I told you that person the person is fake. But this masculine or this person who they with could be watching you, or they're watching them from a fake profile, but this masculine want to come and get a clean slate with you. I told you their karma is, that's what they get because they've been living a double life. They got to live and learn this lesson. They stuck. They're stuck. They're either binded by the fact that even if the spell is broken, they got a baby now with this person. But something's going to change this situation. I don't know what it is, but something's going to happen. But this masculine has been living a double life for a very long time. They've been living a double life for a long time. And it's time for them to learn their lessons. Karma is here. You're off to a new beginning. This person that they feel attached to could have been a friend that they trusted. Plot twist. They learning the truth now. Somebody just somebody just said something. Inner turmoil. The plot twist is now that they realize that you are the one. You were the one that they were supposed to be with. But they cheated on you and slept with this person. And then it's almost like y'all were together and this person cheated, and then the next day they wake up and now they're attached to this person and hasn't been able to leave this person ever since. When it was only supposed to be a one-night stand or a situationship. This person meant to get pregnant to trap this person. To trap this person in this situationship. But they're all about money and material gain. They don't care about this ex of yours. They don't care. Look. That stalking and watching you and spying and scrying, canceled. Or they can't communicate with you because they done gone too far across the line. You're going viral. They done crossed the line. They did something that they weren't supposed to do. That's all that is. Lies. Using lies as alibis. Watch out for lies. Lies. Oh, lies. They had a hidden agenda against you the whole time. But they found out that this female had a hidden agenda against them. I want to know what it is. They've reached their balling point because they're heartbroken. They're heartbroken. Somebody laughing at them. Somebody is laughing at them. Somebody is laughing at them. What was this hidden agenda? Where's the deck? Love vibes. Watch out for lies. I bet you this hidden agenda got to do with money. I can almost promise you it do. What is lies and hidden agenda? What is lies? Block passion. So they living they acting like everything is all good, but their whole relationship is a lie. These two is not passionate towards each other. They don't love each other. They don't care about each other. What's lies? The stuff that they be posting on social media or wherever, them taking trips and all of this and that and the third, lies. What else lies? Secret admirer. They lying to that person, telling that person that they ain't stalking you, watching you, scrying, that they don't have these desires to travel towards you energetically and both physically. What's the hidden agenda? There's someone new aligned for you for the future. The divine don't want you to focus on that. That's this plot twist. That's the plot twist. This person think they can come back to you. What's the hidden agenda? This person didn't even plan. This female didn't even, man. Look, money matters. That's the hidden agenda. Money matters. This feminine is in love with somebody from their past still, that they're apart from. But they binded your ex for money. But they're still holding on to their ex. You get me? The witchy poo who did this spell work and got pregnant to bind your ex. This witchy poo is still holding on to their ex. They're still communicating, or I don't know, they're secretly hoping they can go back to their ex or something like that in the future. I don't know what this confused person still standing. They're still together. It's still working, but their relationship is undefined. They don't have a real relationship. This female still sleep around with other people. Your ex could too, but somebody here could be a part of the ABC community, LBGE, whatever. Possessiveness. She's very possessive. Very possessive. This person do not want this person to be a part of their family no more. They are pissed. They are pissed because this seems like a cycle that they keep doing over and over and over again. This person I went, look, I can't make this shit up. False connection. I told you. This relationship with this witchy poo is not real. I don't give a fuck what it looks like. It's not real. They were doing it for money. Their timing is bad trying to catch you because it's over as far as you're concerned. You decided to move on towards wish fulfillment. This person feel a lot of physical passion towards you. But you're living your dream life now. You're living your dream. You're moving towards what's new. You are out with the old and in with the new. You're not going back. They need to get this through their freaking head. My gosh. They need to get it through their head that you're not coming back. You're going to do, look, power couple, that's where you're going. Somebody who's strong, somebody who's true, somebody who's reliable. Not somebody who out here sleeping around with people. Now you done got caught up in the spell, got trapped with the baby, with an old witch bitch that you thought you knew. But you slept with them and they trapped you and fucked you up. Now you're mad because the person who they truly love is gone, is getting away, has gone, has manifested something new. They're going to have to watch you glow out. they're going to have to watch you glow up because they've been playing too many games. This ain't the first time this person cheated on you. You learn to love yourself. They went on ahead and rushed and got into a connection with somebody else, a whole marriage with somebody else, and now they pretending their relationship is undefined because somebody here is still sleeping around with somebody else. This person, this female, this witchy poo, still got some type of connection to somebody who they were with in their past, and then your ex is still holding on to you, and you're a part of their past. You've made them a part of your past. Now they're finding out that they're in this false connection with somebody who only wants money and status. Do anything for clout. Oh, pick me type chick. Give me one more. This person asleep with anybody or anything. Yeah, because they were infatuated. They were blinded by infatuation. It wasn't true. It wasn't true. They thought that person was their soulmate. It is not. They sure did a number on this. That witchy poo sure did a number on this masculine. I can tell you they did. They did. And they've been doing it for a while, working magic on this masculine. This masculine been in all kind of illusions, confusion, can't see, foggy-eyed, didn't know what the hell was going on. Why am I stuck over here with dust? Somebody here that witch could have a funny smell. Could smell kind of weird. Or maybe this masculine don't like the way this witch smell. Maybe you were the type of person who always smell good. I don't know where that came from. The divine just gave me that. What else? Give me a message. Manifestations. Your manifestations is coming in. This masculine needs to find that his inner child, the inner child healing that they need is what's going to free them from this spell and from this person. Whether they got a child together or not, they don't have to be together. But this masculine is going to have to do some inner child healing and inner work to get away from this person. Because that's what they're manifesting. They want freedom. The divine is telling you how to get free. Self-reflection. That's your restraint because you're protected because this person is attached to something. Give me one more for the star shines. In divine timing, your manifestations will come. In divine timing. In divine timing. I'm going to close out with that, y'all. I'm going to let y'all have that. Keep your boundaries up. Keep your boundaries up, all right? Thank y'all for stopping by, checking in, and hanging out with your girl. Love yourself first and a little bit more today. Okay? Keep shining, star shines. Bye.